Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15. Well, that O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throws taken in by Waddle. Touchdown, Browns! Jalen Waddle, 31 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Tua. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And out of bounds right around the 20. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Seven, our score after 1. Mayfield off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, everybody in the stadium thinking that the field goal would break our tie. It did all right, just not in the manner that we expected.
And every team we know works really hard on protection when they're trying to kick the ball. Imagine film session next week when they find out who broke down on that play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Mayfield on play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 21 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On play action, here's Tua. On the move to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Working with a 2nd and 3. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Tua.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Tua dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Still fighting for more. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They go play action. Mayfield.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Ahmed. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Salvon Ahmed taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. They run it again with Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they shouldn't be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.